Sorry, I'm sweaty right now. I got back from a walk recently, so I'm kind of whatever. Okay, so I want to talk about again responding to you. So sorry, I'm like out of it. Okay, so you talk about God, of course, as a father, and bring up how we have chances in our life to improve ourselves. Like we have chances to make the change and all that. We have we get constant chances, and some people just don't care and don't allow themselves to show the good within them. But how much of that is because other people there aren't seeing the good within them, aren't encouraging them to show the good within them? Now, I'm not saying there's no choice on that. I get what you're going with, a free will thing here. Like you choose where you go because you choose what you do. But at the same time, it's sort of like, what influences you to not notice it? What influences you to make the choices you make? A lot of times, other people's influence, not to mention, your genetic makeup, but, other people's influences affect you. Also, just sort of like your natural way of behavior. Your natural, like the way that you naturally behave towards other people. But, what makes you continue to make the same choice? It's true. Sometimes take toy away from kid, takes the kid takes it back and throws it at mommy. Or, you know what I'm talking? Yeah, it doesn't always work. Simple punishment doesn't always work to teach someone something. But sometimes it takes different things for different people. For example, if taking toy away doesn't work, you might have to, I don't know, try sending the kid to their room until they apologize to mommy and agree to never do it, to not hit mommy again. And so, like, it's sort of stuff like that. You try different things. And it's true, some people, no matter what you do, they don't change. But what those people need is for people to have faith and support in them. For people to support them so they can make a change. It's true. If you keep pushing your father, would he throw you out? Would he just say, whatever, I don't care anymore? Well, possibly. But that's because of a human flaw. It's true that a father might not be able to take it anymore, but that's because a father is a human being, and a father has its limits. God is claimed to be perfect, am I right? I always hear about how God is perfect, and if he's truly like a father, it's his responsibility to take care of us. That's why they say that he's like a father, because it's his responsibility to take care of him, because he has power over us. So, as such, even if we disobey him, it's his job to give us the support we need to lead us on the right path. However much we would disobey him, no matter how much we go against his will, it should be his job to support us and give us what we need to make a change, to give us the support to show the good within ourselves. God isn't human, so why would he be able to get tired of it? Again, I don't believe in this, but I'm talking completely hypothetical. You're talking literal, but I'm talking hypothetical here. For if there is a God, And what makes sense to me, let me give you an idea of, I used to be a Christian Scientist, and what my old faith would teach was that death was very little difference from life. In that, hell was a state of mind, and heaven is a state of mind. And wherever your state of mind is, your experiences will reflect that. And while I don't 100% see that within our experience, which is what my faith taught, but I do see that as if there was an afterlife, that would make sense. That it's all based on your mentality. But nothing, I don't see how if someone went to hell and truly wished to make a change in their time in hell, if they repented, for example, while in hell, if they saw an error, if they humbled themselves and truly wished to do good, truly saw their error. Now, I don't see that hell would necessarily do much more than torture someone. It wouldn't really teach them anything, you know? Hurting someone to such an extent, in such a way, I don't really think teaches them, but I could kind of see, let's say it does teach. What about when they learn? Should they then be accepted back once they learn? So that it doesn't make sense to me that it should be eternal. You know, a lot of people think of hell as more of a temporary thing. Like I have a friend. She said she was an atheist, but I think she's kind of like changed a little bit. But basically, what she said was that we'd go to hell for our wrongdoings, and once we make that change, we would then be able to go to. Well, she kind of has a dark carnival belief, so it'd be sort of like Shangri-La. So whatever faults you have, you do have to work those out, those sort of inner demons. And then you'd go to, until you finally reach that state of perfection, Shangri-La, heaven, enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. I think that makes more sense for sort of like an eternal growth, makes more sense, rather than, just you go to hell if you live a bad life. It just doesn't make sense to me that it should be so eternal with no chance to do better just because you're dead. So it's Spike here. Peace out.